Hello, everybody, and welcome to the weather forecast. My name is Dooley Godot, your meteorologist, and this is Elite Weather Forecasting. And I hope you guys had a great week and having a good Friday so far. And we have a weather forecast for you guys. I haven't been on the air lately because of now that my fall semester has started this week. So I haven't been able to do any videos because I've been working and in class all week. So now that I'm back to a new semester of classes and to finish up that degree and at least the undergraduate part here. And so now we have a weather video for you on your Friday. I'm not on camera today because of problems with my legs and it's hard to stand. So I'm going to sit here and record this video, and you guys get the pleasure of hearing the sound of my voice. And we're going to get started. We've had an interesting week here in Minnesota weather-wise across the northern plains and the upper Midwest. We've had interesting weather, very bad severe storms this week, so it's been a very stormy week. However, the last day or two has been splendid. Temperatures in the upper 70s here today. We're looking for a high of 79 degrees here across the Twin Cities. So, a lovely day with a little bit lower humidities as well. So, conditions are rather pleasant at this moment. So, that is good to go. We did have some severe storms. And we do see some severe weather possible across the Detroit area, parts of Michigan, and into the Ohio Valley as well. We could see some severe thunderstorms today. Some isolated severe thunderstorms is going to be possible. We do have a marginal risk. So let's get to our first weather map. And we're going to be talking about that severe weather in today's weather map. And this is what we're going to be seeing for your Friday afternoon. And into the evening hours, we're going to be seeing flooding, downpours, and hail with that severe weather threat into parts of Canada, Ontario. We're going to be seeing Flint, Detroit, Toledo, down to Akron and Cleveland, as well as Fort Wayne, Indiana, South Bend, down to Indianapolis, Terre Haute, Lafayette, Decatur, Illinois as well. Up to Chicago, we have that slight risk for, or at least mainly south of Chicago, the south side of Chicago. And we have this slight risk for that marginal risk for severe thunderstorms. So we can see some localized damaging wind gusts, 55 to 65 miles per hour. So be prepared for that. And we're going to also see some our potential. We could see an isolated gust up to 75 miles per hour with some of these severe thunderstorms that we are expecting across the Ohio Valley today. So again, a round of severe thunderstorms possible across parts of the Corn Belt today. And here is your travel weather for your Friday as well. Some folks might be headed out somewhere, fishing, camping for the weekend since it's the last summer holiday. So Labor Day weekend is just upon us. So we're going to be looking at mostly nice weather, good to fair conditions across the country. We will see fair travel conditions from the Ohio Valley, the Great Lakes, down through parts of the Mid-Atlantic and Appalachia as well. But we're going to be seeing green conditions over the Southeast and over the upper Midwest and the Rockies as well, and then to the Pacific Northwest and down to the West Coast, Southern California, Arizona. We're going to be seeing pretty good conditions for travel and everything with that. So that is a bit of good news. Conditions are not too extreme out there for your Friday. And again, for your Friday, it's going to be seen as we take a look here at the Northeast. Comfortable conditions in New England, so Maine, Portland, and Burlington, Vermont, New Hampshire, down to Boston, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, to New York City. We're going to see pretty comfortable conditions with a little bit of onshore flow there. So, very comfortable for your folks in the Northeast and New England. We might see a few showers as we head toward the south and the southeast. So if you head into the mid-Atlantic and the Appalachian Mountains, Charleston, West Virginia, down through Kentucky, Ohio, into Detroit, there's go with those potential for thunderstorms, showers and thunderstorms today. We're going to see those showers and thunderstorms through Virginia, down through North Carolina, in Tennessee, Kentucky, and we can see some showers possible in New Jersey, up through upstate New York and Pennsylvania as well, and Maryland and Delaware. We see the potential for shower and or thunderstorm today. So again, comfortable weather in the Northeast and New England, and we have some nice weather across parts of the upper Midwest over Wisconsin and Minnesota. A refreshing, nice day today. Behind that cold front that's sweeping through the Northeast and the upper Midwest there, we see that sweeping cold front. And behind that cold front, we're going to see those temperatures a little bit cooler, a few degrees, and much lower humidity as well. So get ready for that to spread to the east within the next day, 24 to 36 hours. We're going to see that cold front work its way across the east and into the Northeast and New England. So, as we look at your Friday across the upper Midwest here, we're going to see that refreshing, very nice, comfy conditions here across Minnesota, Wisconsin, down to Iowa, as well as Nebraska, North and South Dakota. It's starting to warm up a little bit across further to the west into Montana and Idaho, the north and to Oregon and Washington. We'll see a little bit of warmth working its way into the northern Rockies. So very warm across Montana, down through Idaho, and into parts of the Pacific Northwest and the northern Rockies. So enjoy that beautiful day across the Twin Cities today, in the Des Moines as well. Enjoy a beautiful day and up in Winnipeg, Canada, Central Canada, Thunder Bay as well. So enjoy nice warm conditions, but much lower humidity, so it will feel much more comfortable as we work through the day and into your Saturday. So here is your weekend outlook as far as the upper air pattern is concerned. So we have a nice ridge out over the western U.S. So we're going to see hot conditions for Saturday and Sunday for western Montana and to Idaho, as well as the Pacific Northwest. So Portland and Seattle, we're seeing warm weather and dry conditions from San Francisco down to L.A. and San Diego. And we can see some monsoon thunderstorms again across the Four Corners region to parts of New Mexico, southeastern Arizona. Some isolated afternoon thunderstorms from our monsoonal flow. But we do have tropical moisture across Florida and over the Gulf Coast. And those tropical showers will spread up into the mid-Atlantic and into the Northeast. So from Boston down to Houston and New Orleans and across the Florida Panhandle and the Florida Peninsula, we could see some tropical showers and thunderstorms for the weekend here. And this is the weekend pattern that we expect with that that high amplitude ridge moving in from the west and across the northern Rockies, and a long wave trough over the east. So that trough will bring in cooler conditions as well as some showers along the eastern seaboard. So showers and some thunderstorms for you folks that could lead to some flooding across the mid-Atlantic and parts of the southeast over the course of the weekend. Okay, so Labor Day. So your Labor Day Monday, here's what we expect as far as the weather forecast for the country is concerned. we're going to see those hot temperatures continue across the northern Rockies, mountain and desert thunderstorms across the Four Corners, into Utah, maybe into Colorado, and we're going to see those showers and storms down along the southern plains of Texas, the Gulf Coast from Louisiana to South Carolina, and we're going to see the potential for showers and thunderstorms all the way up into North Carolina over the Charlotte and Fayetteville, and then across parts of maybe Hilton's Head, down across the Florida Peninsula from Jacksonville down to Miami. We can see those showers and thunderstorms. Comfortable conditions will be in place for the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley and into parts of the Northeast. So lovely weather for you folks for the Labor Day holiday, but the hot weather is going to slowly slide its way from the Rockies and the High Plains into the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. So get prepared for a transition back to warmer weather as we work our way through the midweek point next week. We're going to see those warmer temperatures begin to slide to the east and displace those comfortable conditions currently there. They're going to be across Minnesota and Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, all the way up into the Northeast. And here's a look at that warm weather that we're going to see Friday through Sunday. The heat expands from the northwest down through the Great Basin into the Rockies and the northern Rockies into Montana, Idaho, down through Utah as well. Western Wyoming, we're going to see those very warm temperatures, and we're going to be seeing temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above historical averages in the Pacific Northwest and the northern Rockies primarily. And there is a risk of heat-related illnesses because there could be some daily record high temperatures challenged or exceeded. So be prepared for the kind of extreme weather conditions expected through the weekend. Okay, so late in the week, which is what we're talking about today, we're going to see that warmer weather moving into the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles. Warmer and dry conditions, cooler conditions across the eastern plains of the Dakotas into Minnesota. And we are going to see late week. I believe this is for next week. So this is going to be coming into next week. So next week we're going to see with that trough in the jet stream as we head through the late week and into the weekend, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms across the plains in the Midwest here. So showers and thunderstorms from southern Texas all the way up into the Great Lakes. So showers and thunderstorms in Minneapolis. We can see showers and thunderstorms across the Deep South, the Gulf Coast, Florida, the Mid-Atlantic states, but pleasant conditions in the Northeast and New England and into Eastern Canada. Be prepared for, be on the lookout for those pleasant conditions. Great weekend for boating or outdoor activities, hunting, fishing, and just enjoying some time outside, maybe some outdoor grilling or something like that. You should be in the perfect weather for it. Okay, so with that refreshing change and that east, that cooler, drier air moving in from the upper Midwest will spread to the east Monday and Tuesday. So for your Labor Day, and Tuesday is the first day back to school for a lot of the school children, the school age, grade school and high school through high school. So a lot of those kids don't go back to school until the day after Labor Day. So we will see a nice offshore flow in the Northeast and the Great Lakes and into the Ohio Valley as well. So very cool with high temperatures in the 60s, 70s, with overnight lows in the 40s and 50s, especially over the interior of New England and the Great Lakes. So very comfortable and less humid. So enjoy that for your holiday and your first day back in class for the school kids. At least you know you won't necessarily have to be, because a lot of old school buildings, I know here in Minnesota and in my wife's school district, there are a lot of older buildings in the district that don't have AC. So it's great that the kids don't have to return to school in hot old buildings, especially in New England where you have older buildings in the schools. And it's that, and if they don't have AC, they're not going to be so hot in the classrooms. So that is a bit of good news there. So a good way to start the new school year with milder, more comfortable weather conditions. And then the tropics might pick up a little bit as well as across the Atlantic. So a little bit of less dust in the air as the Bermuda high shifting a little bit to the east or toward the west. So we're going to see that tropical moisture increase off the coast of Africa there. So we can see all the way over to the Lesser Antilles and Hispaniola. We're going to see several tropical waves with low wind shear move across and the potential storm or hurricane formation as we move into the first week of September. So looking at the first few days of September, we're going to be seeing an area of interest near Hispaniola and the Lesser Antilles, and in the area that are a little bit less promising around September 4th and 6th, there could be a tropical wave moving through that region. And then we have the other tropical wave closer to the islands from September 1st to the 3rd. That looks a little bit more promising. So here's a look at that first tropical wave moving through. So we have limited organization, but as it moves across in the Hispaniola from the Antilles, as it makes its way across towards Haiti and Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, towards Cuba, maybe towards Mexico, the Yucatan, Central America, it might get a little bit more promising, and development could be possible once it passes the Antilles and the Virgin Islands and towards Hispaniola. But that tropical wave is going to eventually spread into, we could see some moisture off of the Gulf of Mexico spread into the southern south central U.S. So East Texas and into Louisiana, we could see some showers and thunderstorms into Saturday over that region. And then, of course, through Sunday as well, we could see showers and thunderstorms from East Texas, Louisiana, through Arkansas, northern Mississippi, Alabama, maybe Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, and Virginia. So we can see some heavy rain and thunderstorms with flash flooding. And so your outdoor plans could be affected by that heavy rain potential across the mid-Atlantic and into the Appalachian and parts of the lower Mississippi River Valley as well. Be ready for some showers and thunderstorms, and as well as a lot of humidity and moisture off the Gulf as well. So early September, with that tropical wave, we can see the potential for some heavy rains across the deep south. So rounds of drenching thunderstorms, and this is going to be for the first few days of September, as that first tropical wave travels across the Hispaniola near the Straits of Florida and into the Gulf of Mexico. Is going to eventually affect southern Texas and Louisiana, and the states of the deep south, West Florida, and into Mississippi, Alabama, all the way up to Atlanta, Knoxville, Tennessee. Could see the potential for showers. Thunderstorms can produce a lot of rainfall. Going to be very wet time period in early September. Probably the first 7 days of September could be potentially very wet across the southern U.S. and East Texas. And that is a look at your weather forecast for today and into the weekend. My name is Mr. G, also known as Dooley Godot, your meteorologist. Thank you for joining me today. And I will see you guys all tomorrow with another weather forecast. Maybe I'll be on camera tomorrow, but today we're not going to be on camera. So thanks for listening to the sound of my beautiful voice, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.